Okay, we have our very first question. Good evening.
Oh no, this is Pastor Theophilus Betty. I'm calling from Florida community.
Okay, Mr. Betty, let's hear you.
Yes, first I want to appreciate all of you who are educated when it comes to your organic farming. I mean, the best thing to be done now is for to get to education. Even though I'm not a culturalist, but I like farming. When I made my garden, and I plant sometimes cassava. I was playing peanut, sometimes I plant corn and all of these things. Not on the large scale now,
Mhm.
but at least if you give me the idea of so that what you are discussing will help us, especially those who have gone and have done what they call agriculture as their own major in school. I think it's not just be done because they went to the school and get a BSc, get master, and career scientist, but then instead of they coming to improve the agricultural sector now, no way. We're not supposed to be crying for food when we have a lot of people who are doing agriculture in our country, and then they come back now, either they sit in the classroom, get a theory, instead of carving to them so that they can go back, not only the theory, but they should do the real practical things so that we have enough food and even how to even preserve our own food in our own country. So thank you so much. We'll continue to listen to your radio and your program every time you come on the air. I'll continue to follow people for more education. Thank you.
We really appreciate you. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Betty. It was nice having you. Thank you so much. 0777 Like we have to give a little chance to the chief executive officer to just talk a little why because we are now connected live on our official Facebook page. So for those of you who have smartphones or who are on your Facebook page, you can just tap in about Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union and you will see our live page. But let's just take this caller before we connect with the CEO. Good evening.
Hello,
Yes, hello, your name and where you call from?
I am Joshua KD Maple, and I do join the conversation from a Plum Valley community resident.
Okay, sir. Let's hear you this evening.
Yeah, when it comes to the agriculture sector, we know that most of our brothers and sisters they get agriculture major in in the various university in Liberia, but yet then say they fail to exercise what they get in school because there is no support to the agriculture sector. Can you imagine a friend of mine, the agriculture, somebody in graduated, rather, somebody 2019 or to now, and doing nothing, low income here and there. So the government need to fund, yeah, the government need to fund and by all costs to invest into the agriculture sector. And the only way we as a nation or country, Liberia, will be able to support and citizens.
Okay. Thank you so much. So let's just hold on the call line a bit and reconnect with our chief executive officer. So Madam Abba Anderson is all yours.
Thank you, and I'd like to say thank you to the listening audience. I've listened to the call, and I would like to just say that is very, very important because as the time is now, we must respond to the growing demands and the growing situation that we face as a country and as a people. And that should not be looked at as ordinary thing because it is very much degrading for us in the 20th century where other countries are going ahead with technology and other different sector, and yet we are yet to respond to just our basic food needs. This is alarming situation, and I would want to stay with you who have just called and other callers, other farmers, to say as we are embracing a new Liberia, we will now be able to stand together to hold our government feet on the ground. Because we do not believe that as Liberian, we should remain where we are. And this is why the Abba Ogadefa, we keep pressing these matches. We didn't start these matches right now. We started a year back. Because we knew, you see, people that farm or farmers are people with vision. Why? Because we do not set to allow everything to finish. We always plan ahead, and we know because if we plan in that season, we will be able to have that in the next season. That's why we respond to conditions and situations that is alarming. And what we need in Liberia is not government, but what we need in Liberia is one, the education. Because when we are educated, we will now know where we are and how we can get to what we want. We might have been changing governments time and time again, but I still say our condition have never changed. It's not because Liberia is not blessed with resources. We are. But what is lacking is that level of education, consistency, and transparency. And this is why we must now come together. The new Liberia we want to embrace, where we will walk on every share of stores, supermarkets, table markets, and whatever businesses to see Liberia brand made in Liberia. That's what we are fighting for. We are not fighting because we want to be noted, but we are fighting to lay a legacy that will allow not only us to benefit, but upcoming generation. And we are ready to sacrifice as we have always been sacrificing, even in the midst where we farm and yet we do not have benefit from what we farm from. But yet we are consistent. That's why I'm calling and holding on to every Liberian farmer. We must have the voice. The voice is with us. When we come together, we are bringing power together. When we are holding together, this situation will have to come to a standstill. Because you know why? We are able to walk to the mansion and demand our government to address our plight because we are together. We are able to walk to the Capitol building where we will be able to meet our own lawmakers to change the law that will benefit all farmers. Have land in Liberia, but yet they are dying with poverty. Look around the world. The value of land is one of the highest value in the world. But yet we have those land sitting with no impact positively in our lives. And that's not because we not have it, but because we need direction. Somebody that will understand who we are and speak for us. Every year we have a budget put in place for agricultural activities. But yet we are yet to prove to the world we can feed ourselves. Millions of dollars have been allocated for farming activities, yet we have less than 10% of our farming products on our own market. We are yet to be buried into the labor of what we labor for. Our resources are going into the hands of different countries because we are yet to be recognized by ourselves. We want to not just respond to farming, but we want to respond to the nation that will allow us to sell our own products, to make our own product valuable to the eyes of us all as consumers. We will want to make sure that our farming will not just be to from here to mouth, but our farming activities will now rise and will now be able to stand under sustainable development for us. We cannot be bearing children, yet we live on farming that cannot even support us as a family. How can we cope? So while we are here, in other words, is to take a new path this time around. Is to see this as a pandemic that needs an urgent redress. Is to not hold our government to the feet to say, look, in as much as we love you, we elect you, we want you to do this to help us better the livelihood of our people. But it does not take one voice, it takes many voices. It does not take one belief, it takes many beliefs. We are here to convict your mind that the only way today Nigeria were able to build that program of food, it came from collective workforce. Feeding the hungry, they're not it's not feeding from one nation, it's feeding for everyone. So when we have a system that allow farmers to have a union, we will be able to understand what is happening today in Bon County when it comes to the war. We will not know what time these things happen and how we can handle it. We will understand what is happening in Bassa because we will have a system in place. So if this thing that is happening in Bon County, if it is happening to people in Lofa, we will know how to handle it. But many of us are dying from our own labor, dying because of the lack of the knowledge we need for even the planning of the food. How long will we plan based on what we see? Like you were saying, the seedings. Who caution? Who bring in seeds? Who is there to determine how valuable is those seeds? Who are there to tell us when those seeds are meant to be planted and how to maintain those seeds until production? These are serious issues. And like I said, I love this new elected government, Honorable Joseph Numa Bwaka, His Excellency, who said agriculture is the first thing, which we are happy for. And I know based on that many other farmers were happy for them. And that is why today he's been elected. But it does not mean that his election, the problem solved. No. It not means that as the election has been done and over with, we are now meant to take a new trench, a new road. When you reach to the intersection, I don't care how many roads are on that intersection, you must know which one you are taking. Other than that, you can be at that intersection. People who will meet you, they will pass and go to their places. And we cannot continue to remain at this intersection. An intersection that allows us to send money to Guinea to buy up onion. An intersection that allows us that when we want rice, we will wait until a ship comes. Right now, maybe many of us, we have not been told. There is a war right now. And this war is from here in England and America. Because every ship that is coming and is supposed to go through what the place, the Asia and Asia area is been hacked on a deep sea. And last 2 weeks, the news. A ship was hacked. Why? Because they were carrying Liberia flag. And when these people saw the Liberia flag, they thought American flag. So they went to hijack that thing. You know what that means? It means that exports, the prices are going to increase. Because before they can get to you, the road they used to take, they have to take another road because it's a race. If you will take the normal road that we used to use, it will be more expensive. And then it means that you can be hacked. Hack me, how many people can catch you? General will talk about how many that that is sit on the way. But I want to get some how many. When they check on the drop on the thing, everything is for. If they shoot you, nothing will move forward. So in other words, it is not time to turn to what we have. The world is getting overpopulated. There are going to be more mouths to feed, not only in Liberia but everywhere else. And if we do not see this as an issue now, when we will now place agriculture as a priority in this 20th century, 21st century, we are heading to danger. And I think we are not ready to go to that route. So all we need now, like I said, the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, we have said we are about to kickstart the ball rolling. Very soon, some of you will have to see me, and I will have to see you. Because I'm not coming to Liberia to sit down. No, I am coming to Liberia to inspire. I am coming to Liberia to motivate people from different backgrounds. Even if you have never done agriculture, I'm coming to make you aware that agriculture pays a whole lot. And I'm coming that we can encourage the government to take their focus on us so we can be able to feed the people. We are tired of going to the store and buying a bag of rice. The rice that we don't know where they produce it from, what are rice that causing a lot of death we don't know. There is no explanation. We see it in the store, we buy it. We appreciate it, but it is not time that our own Liberian products are on our market share. You go to Ghana, you will see made in Ghana. You go to Ivory Coast, you will see made in Ivory Coast. We too can do the same. It was not a mistake that they took a bold step. They came together, built unions, and today they are successful. Because what the union does is that the union look after the farmers. The other thing they need, they respond to the situation and they help the farmer maintain whatever crops they are going to plant. That's what we need. We don't want everybody to get farm. No. But we want a particular kind of farming. Those farming that when you farm today, when we're talking about harvest, you will not just harvest. You will harvest that the next 7, 8 more, or even 2 years, you still got food. But our main problem now is to invite the leadership to join this. We cannot do this because when we come to farming in Liberia, I would say it's one of the poorest areas where even people like the other quarter said, you graduate from university or not, you will not get a job. We want to tell them that agriculture is not a no-go zone. We are not putting blankets over the agricultural sector. We must even bring lights, total light, because that is what holds every growing economy and economy. Agriculture pays a lot. Because we refuse to understand the importance of agriculture, it brought us to where we are today. When you hear people are wasting more, doing more, do more money get paid, it is because we have turned from the major thing that brings in income consistently. Today, you can say, I take one paracetamol, but I will not take some today. I will take some next 2 days. But you cannot say, I will not eat for 1 day or even the next 2 days. That means you are heading for something else. So food, it's not just that you even eat in the morning and you don't eat in the night. You will have to eat. So that shows how important we are. When we are not, there is no life there. So we will come to understanding who we are, what we can do, our capability. Just as you see today, how you call it, a keke that just came the recent time, Union, a motorbike, Union. We are the oldest. In fact, farming has gave birth to all the unions. Because before Liberia was formed, those people that were there, they were living on farming. They never built upstairs building and sleep inside. They were there building a very small house, but yet they were living on feeding themselves. We cannot go to this DNA when technology is doing almost 60 to 70% of everything we want to be done. And yet we cannot boast of one tractor in the whole county. I'm not saying district. I am talking about a whole county. We are yet to understand why our economy is broken, why our nation, we keep struggling from one struggle to another. So I am just telling you that the field of agriculture is the place where we will find life. And we will find life now. This 2024, we are coming to encourage you who have done agriculture in your field of studies to tell you that those hours that you spend burning candles is not in vain. Liberia needs you now, and we will make sure that we will not just bring people together, but we will bring competent people that understands how it feels to build an economy. I know some people have talked a lot, but we are now graduating from talking. We will be in the community. We will move from street to street, house to house, doors to doors, windows to window, whatever places. We are going to churches. We will carry this to mosque, to church, to every religious sector. Why? Because we know when people get involved, something will happen. And that thing is what we are looking for. We want something to happen for the great people of Liberia. We are tired of people in poverty and yet their life never improved. We are fed up of this situation without change. I'm coming to Liberia. So help me God. I'm coming to work with every Liberian that is waiting. And we will make Liberia food secure. And we will make Liberia a better place because we believe that this is what we as Liberians we need now. We have gone through all the struggle. We have gone through all the war. We now have come to a place where we need to be directed to the right thing to do at the right time. And the right thing to do right now is to impact our nation positively in agriculture, engaging in production. And through this means we can have the Liberia we want. The quality of education can be born out of agriculture. The strength of the nation to move from where it is has to be those that will wake up without fear and speak to the issue as it is. And I know there are men and women in Liberia who is willing, who is ready, and I know. You just keep praying and keep holding on. Do not give up. Don't think we are just making a story. There is time and season. We are preparing for it. And I'm not coming to leave you in it. I'm coming that we change it. We will change it together. We will go to everywhere that needs to speak and change. We will go there. If it's for us to put our laptops down and sleep on it, just to change Liberia for one, we will do that. But this year, 2024, I do not see a vision at the end of 2024 for us as Liberians to remain in a state of poverty. I believe someone have given me the opportunity, and it is now time for that opportunity to be used positively to impact the livelihood of those great people. Many have fought for a better Liberia, but now it is the time for us to wake up. Let that spirit of unity that gives life and breath to many, let it grow in us. And I know God, who has brought us this far, is going to change the nation. And we will work with every community leaders, superintendent, directors, whatever position you hold, we are coming to you. Because we believe you have an impact and influence. Once you are a leader in a community, you can influence those people because you will be convicted to the truth, knowing that this is what we really need. We had a rest riot where people lost their lives, and yet we are still buying rice from that year until now. More than 20, 30 years, 40 years, we are still buying rice. When will we come to an end? When will we work and eat what we labor for? So I hope this message inspired you. Don't give up. Keep the faith. Keep the focus. This 2024, we will move through agriculture. We will break the cities down. We will walk through the bushes. If that's what it takes to change Liberia, we will do that together. Thank you so much, and God bless you. This is Madam Abba A. Anderson. Thank you. To you there, Istido, Mr. Rana.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Madam Abba Anderson. And indeed, it is the truth. This is the truth. So, well, radio listeners, if you just join us again, what a live via the radio. This is the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union radio program, and we are here every Sunday at 6:30 to 8 o'clock in the evening. So now you have the perfect opportunity to call on 0777 777 965. And I'm quite sure Madam Abba Anderson will also call our WhatsApp line. I'm quite sure that there are many people across the world that would also like to form part of the discussion. So very soon we'll open our WhatsApp line to for you who follow us, especially via the Facebook, to have the opportunity to also participate on the program. But for those of you that are in Liberia, you can call us up on 0777 Samuel Nana.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear you, Mr. Nana.
The last time I was scheduled by the team, but I didn't receive it before.
Okay, we'll discuss that. You should call the team after the program.
Yeah, just call them.
We'll call you up. Don't worry. We'll give you a call.
Or he can continue to listen.
Yeah, continue. We'll call our number at the end of the program.
Right? Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Nana.
Thank you, Mr. Nana. 0777-777-965. You can call us up right now and make your contribution on the program. This is the Upper Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union radio program, and we are here as a way of helping to bridge the gap our farmers experience in the production of their locally produced commodities. So if you are out there, you have a question, you have a comment, or you want to speak on some critical issues, you can call on 0777-777-965. Good evening.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, hello. Your name and where you call from?
I'm Alex Party. I'm calling from Banga.
Okay, Alex, let's hear you.
Yeah, but how people get the contact from Banga to do the registration or to know that you are farmer?
Okay, we'll call our number at the end of the program. Then you can take it, give us a call at the end of the program, yeah?
Okay, thank you so much.
But you can also check on our Facebook page to keep updated about our activities in Liberia.
Yeah, so just spell ABA, ABA, ABA. Then you put organic farm, then you will find us.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, somehow we not get testing, so we were not able to get those things.
Okay,
but then we'll call our numbers.
Call our number at the end of the program.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time. 0777-777-965. The phone line is open. You can call this evening to be a part of our conversation. 0777-777-965. So we can take a few calls, and then after that we'll cross over to Madam Abba Anderson. She will give us her parting statement, and then we can wrap up right here on the platform. Let's talk to this caller, David.
Hello.
Good evening. Good evening.
This is Benedict Yankwe from Brooklyn Community.
Yeah, Mr. Yankwe, let's hear you.
Since last year, November, I tuned in and I listened to this radio program concerning farmer.
Okay.
And I did everything by doing my registration online.
Okay.
I get in contact with one Uriah Winnie. For every time he and I exchanged communication, from last year, December, up to this time, we are basically election, this, that days. You know, as a farmer, myself, I'm a field technician. If you promise the technician you don't visit him, that technician will not feel fine. So the communication between he and myself, I just get me reluctant about organic.
Don't get reluctant. Don't get reluctant.
So thank you, Chief, and we are giving you the assurance. Thank God that our CEO is online, live, listening. So she will better address it, but you need not to feel reluctant. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you so much. 0777-777-965. And this was one of the issues that I talk about. You know, our absence over the few days does not mean that we are not here. We are here and we will always be here. It is because of you. That's why we are here. And it is because of the problems. This is why we have come as an organization to work hands in hands in addressing some of these different issues. So please don't feel discouraged or disappointed by whatever situations. The Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmer the union will remain here and will be here with you and will work with you so that we all can find the problem to Liberia food security. Let's talk. Okay, we lost this caller. 0777-777-965. The phone line is open. You can call and make your contribution on the program this evening. 0777-777-965. So you can call now. You can ask questions. You can make suggestion, or you can make a comment on some of the issues we are discussing. This program is primarily meant for you, and it is because of you. This is the reason for which we are here every evening to set the agenda so that we all can come together and discuss about the issues and the problems that are affecting our food system in Liberia.
Yeah. So you heard the caller speaking on being reluctant. that was the reality, before we give change to the campaign. Our CEO make announcement that we are going to give change to the people during the course of the campaign and elections, because we want to give respect to the government. We want to give respect to the people
who
of
deserve
Liberia,
sure.
so they
Let's
can.
talk. Let's talk to this caller. Please walk away from the radio, sir. Hello. Good evening.
Hello?
Yeah, you live. Your name and where you come from?
Yeah,
What's your name?
I'm on the doing now.
Okay, Mr. Dologain, let's hear you.
Thank you very much, yeah.
Hmm.
You know why it's telling why it's telling it correct, but so who can get a team to them? You can just take it to their own business. Thank you very much. So that you're not correct, you give it to do their own business with it.
So what do you mean now? We're not understanding you.
Yeah,
Just be clear.
yeah, you got to be
I'm
straight to the
telling you,
point.
I tell you, I say, those people who implanted business, anyway, I go to business. You can't say anything against the do that business with it.
Remember that serious allegation you
Allegation
that serious allegation
our chief executive officer on the program. Don't forget what she got fired off.
that serious allegation you been saying. Thank you very much.
So don't be bold. Don't be bold.
Thank you, Chief.
Man, you playing with our job.
No, you said it.
07777777965 is the number to get you through. You can call and be a part of the program. Let's take more calls so that our CEO can have more chance to listen to you and then be able to address all of the problems just one by one at a time. Let's talk to this other caller. Good evening.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, we are fine. Your name and where do you call from?
I'm Matthew, spoken for the Cocoa Road.
Let's hear you, sir.
Thank you very much. Agriculture is a science. I will suggest or advise that you recruit technicians to enhance this process. You alone cannot make it. If you go and well qualified and experienced people are, they can move this ahead. Most projects, when it come in Liberia, some people just like to cover up and sit and get the donor and forget about their colleagues. They get experienced people. Open your hand. Extension means to go ahead to move, so that if this is done, you'll find your colleagues moving along for the enhancement of this program or project in Liberia. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you too for your points. Thank you so much. 0777-777-965. We'll take more and more calls right here. And let's talk to this other caller, David.
Hello?
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah.
What's your name and where you come from?
My name is from Balopa.
Yeah, Madam Kekwa, let's hear you.
Yeah. But you're talking about far away.
Yeah.
But me, I won't make sense. But if I not get it right, see, or either the when I come there or quick more and I get so hard, I can make that sense.
Okay, so just listen to the response. Hello?
Okay.
Just listen to the response. When you call on the radio, you pay attention to the response, okay? Thank you. So just listen to the response.
Keep listening to the radio, okay?
Oh, y'all get a response.
Yeah, what we're saying, just keep listening to the radio. We'll answer all your questions before we can leave from the program.
Okay, they keep my question right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we understand your question. No problem. Yeah, no problem. 0777-777-965. We can take more and more calls right here until maybe okay, let's take a few more calls and then we can give the platform to the chief executive officer to address some of the different concerns that are emanating from the field. 0777-777-965. The phone line is now open. You can call and be a part of the program here this evening. Again, the number is 0777-777-965. 965. I'm quite sure we're not getting calls for now, so we cross over to our Chief Executive Officer, and then we'll get to her for her parting comments. So, CEO, what's your take on the concerns being raised by many of the callers, though we were indicted anyway?
Yeah, I think it's really welcoming. In order to be successful, you need to give opportunity for feedback, and this is one aspect of our way of understanding how to go about. And this is one of the first time in the whole of Liberia's history to be focusing on the family union. I know we have been having a bit of unions, in different areas, but generally speaking, we have not had any union that will just respond or speak on behalf or advocate on behalf of the entire Liberian farmers. So, in order to achieve this, you must be able to hear from different part of the farming sector, from different sector and different levels that will help you to build. Because in order to really be successful, people will have to help you with brilliant ideas. And all of these callers that called in, they did exactly what we are expecting. For example, I will start with the caller that called and said he have called previously, and since November he has been waiting for that response. I would like to say on behalf of the team, we are very sorry. We say sorry because there have been a little bit of break in between, and also the election period, there was a bit of ups and downs, and so we decided that the team will be withdrawn out of the field to allow the election process to go on smoothly. And because it's the constitutional right of the nation, we must respect the law. So I'm sorry if you didn't hear that recording, which we play over and over, or the entire program. We want to say sorry, but we did do that because we wanted the process to go on smoothly, and knowing the fact that everyone was turning into, the political race. We felt the timing was not the right time for the people or for all of the team members to be on the field. So we still got you on mind. I would like to say, next not this Sunday. Next Sunday we will be doing our last announcement to the people in Banga City. So let me give you the date just to respond to that, because the team will be in Banga, and there will be next Sunday we will give the time. On Monday we'll begin the registration process. So the team will be in Banga City. So next Sunday, if you are listening to the radio in Banga, we want you to just please make your time, if you can, to reach out to the team. They will give you the area in Banga they will be, and we want to have one big one right in Banga to allow people from around the Banga area. But then after then, we will now have different plans where they will be going in different districts and other areas. So again, we apologize if you didn't get the message, and because of the election, we had to withdraw all farming activities to allow the process to go smoothly. Great news is that we have had the election, we have had inauguration. Now we are now on the new page. So please just listen to the radio. Next Sunday, we will be giving you more details when the team is going to be there, but we know it's going to be Monday. So we are looking at the team being there hopefully on Monday, but Sunday will be one of the time we encourage you all to listen to know when the precise date, time, and location will be. Again, I also want to extend my thanks to the other caller who also called and said the people can, the people in front of it can spot it. Yes, it's true, but we will keep our eyes open. We will be able to note things down and track on every source we can and every information is valuable to us. So if you see any members of the other organic farm, Liberia Farmers Union in your community, maybe you are dissatisfied of action, please, we don't hesitate, reach out to us. We will be able to handle it as a body. So we want to say thank you for that advice. Also to the caller, the lady that called and said, if she, she make her farm, she doesn't have rice. How can she have rice or whatever? We also want you to just keep your finger crossed because we don't want to speak ahead of things. Because if we say do not do this and do this, we must have everything ready for you. And so we don't want you to feel discouraged. We will provide you a area. If we cannot help you to start your own, we can recruit you to work with others. So again, if we are not able to tell you go and make farm for yourself, we will encourage you and recruit you to a team that will be in the community there that you can work along with as we build together. Because everything will not come in one go, but we hope and know that once we begin, there's going to be more avenue, and that those avenue will explore more opportunity. So we don't want you to say, "Oh, we get right, so we're not doing this." No, we think that you have a passion, and we think those passion can be put into place, and then you can be motivated from that, and then you can have your own. Yeah, so we will also recruit people. So don't worry that you don't have or you cannot afford your own farming, but we know you can be able to become a part at the beginning, and then we grow up from there. Also, the caller that was talking about the technician, which are heavily embraced because technicians are great people and we need them on the field because technically they will be able to share us great ideas in response to the growth and the progress of what we expect. So I want him to please follow up on the show or listen to the program. And if he has any recommendation, we are also open to recommendations too. And we know that this is not an organization for an outsider. This is our own. So we're going to treat it as our own. We're going to nurture it as our own. And we're going to build it as our own. Thank you.
Your parting comments quickly. We don't have much time now in our favor, Madam Anderson.
Thank you. And so again, I would just want to say
so give me 5 minutes.
Yeah, thank you to everyone, Liberian or non-Liberians. The other organic farm is a Liberian union, but this union explore its arms to every farmer, especially when we look at Africa. We believe Africa is a place that needs us now as the children of the soil. And what we can take back home and what we can bring back home, it's our pride and dignity. And this is what we are fighting for and working for. So I want you to please put your hands around us and let us grow this together. Let us make a successful nations. Let us build on what we have and let us brighten our future to a better Liberia and Africa and the rest of the world. We believe that feeding ourselves is just a must, and we must treat it as important and as important as it is. We must also realize that without food, there's no economy. Without economy, there's no nation. And where the people are not able to feed themselves, we do not have a nation. So a better Liberia begins with agriculture. And this is what we believe and we hope This resonates in government, private sector, and everyone. And we know this is going to work. And we can build our nation in love, peace, and unity. Let us hold together for a better and prosperous years to come. God bless you from my end. It's been a pleasure. Your presenter, Madam Abba A. Amnesty, online with you tonight. Hope we see and be able to speak with you on Sunday next week, 6:30, live on this broadcast. Thank you. Good night.
It was indeed a pleasure having you on the presentation this evening, CEO. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. And to you all there in studio, thank you too. Thank you to director and the rest of the team. My honor to
David,
you.
David, I want to say thanks also for coming. Today you made it.
Yeah,
This is your debut in
thank
the
you.
year of 2024. This is your first appearance since we changed the timing of our program.
I know. Thank
Yeah.
you. So it is pleasure to be here and to talk to our farmers about the Abad Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union. So I'm just giving advice to all Liberians, more especially the young people, that this is the time for us to put our entire attention into agriculture so we can boast of something that we can say this food from Liberia, that we can say we are also exporting this food to this country. We need to stop the act of just talking as Liberian to find a practical solution, because we understand that in Liberia we are very good at talking, and not don't having the practical solution. So our CEO has said all that we are going to have the serious implementation, more especially next week. So we need to put ourselves, although the upper organic farm is coming to help the farmers, but we need the farmer effort to work on all, to work with all that Liberia can change through agriculture. So I'm happy to be here. For those that were asking for our contact, if you want to contact us, please contact us on 0770 495090 or 0886 76 80 74. My name is David S.K. Dangare. I am the Deputy Director for Mobilization and Recruitment about Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. Thank you very much.
Thank you, David. And you can also contact me on WhatsApp on +231 775 365 or you can better still contact our CEO. Please don't call her, just send her text message on +44 794 352 3387. Again, +44 7943 523 387. Please don't call that number. Just text her with whatever question you have. I'm quite sure she will be willing to also respond to you and also be able to, talk on other issues that, pertaining to the agricultural activities by the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. CEO, it was a pleasure, and I hope to talk to you again on next week. Thank you so much for your time and your energy, your resources, and all you did to be a part of the program. Though we caught you very late because of some technical problems,
I know.
I'm very much impressed that you were just prompt and said, "Oh yes, yes, yes."
Yeah, we are going to
Well,
get
we must appreciate you. I know there was a little bit inconvenience. But however, you made it, and we must appreciate you for the time too as well. Thank you for the time, and we really encourage you to always be with us and with our farmers as a way of helping to address the food security in Liberia.
Thank you. And thank you to all of you all. My pleasure.
Okay, well, that does it here on this edition of the Upper Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union radio program, and we encourage you to join us on next Sunday at 6:30 for another edition of the program. So until then, I have been Randaya alongside with my CEO, Madam Abba Anderson, and we want to say goodbye from Central Liberia. Bye-bye.
Thank you. And so we say thank you to all of you online. I would like to say thank you, Brother Desmond. I definitely appreciate your comments. And also, I'd like to say thank you, Mr. Dixie. I also appreciate your comment and all the many other comments and likes. We'd like to say thank you. Keep me in your prayer. Keep the team in your prayers as we move forward for a better and a stable nation. We believe that without agriculture being right, we cannot have this thing right. Let us have it this time around. Let us have it right this time. Let us focus on growth and development. Let us put our resources into use for the betterment of all Liberians. Please stay with us on next Sunday at 6:30 Liberian time. We will be live in Bon County and we will be live on this live broadcast. So please join us. If you have not followed our page, we encourage you to click the follow button and be a part of a life changing and inspirational program like this. God bless you and have a pleasant good night. So before we leave, we like to leave you with our parting song. This is what we have for you today. Have a pleasant day.
Fellow Liberians, as we all have entered this year 2023, we have to stand strong in building our country's economy. In doing this, we need to focus on agriculture by going back to the soil, which will help us grow our food, that will help us sustain ourselves. It is often said, and I quote, "There's only one thing that can bring our country down and also has the potential of giving our country its bright color. Our dependence on foreign countries for food and energy have led us to be spectators of our country's economy, knowing that agriculture is the backbone of our country's economy. Fellow citizens, I argue you all join the ABBA Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union every Saturday and Sunday from 7 to 8:30 p.m. on Africa 24 Online TV with their host, Ma Abba A. Anderson, the CEO and founder of ABBA Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. For our live educative section under the topic, let's educate our farmers.